What's up, people? What's going on? Another Mayhem Monday is going down tonight. Stuck at a green light. Yes, your girl forever is up in cyberspace. Okay, we about to get it popping. Okay, tonight is about to be a dope show. Okay, like all other shows. Speaking of, make sure you give a visit to Stuck at a Green Light YouTube channel. Share if you care, and please subscribe. All right, now. So let's get into the zone. Make sure you got your drink, whatever that may be. Make sure you drink responsibly if it's that other, okay? But do your thing, all right? Do your thing. Get your smoke, all right? Get it. Make sure it's that fire, that desire, not that unbearable, that terrible, okay? Let's get it right. Let's get it tight. Your sage, your incense, hey, get in the zone. Get in the zone. So, stuck at a green light is going down, okay? I have, oh my goodness, Stanley James, okay? We about to be talking about the juice up in here, all right? Author, I know I counted over 8 books, 10 books. We're going to get into the juice tonight, all right? Because it's going down. It's definitely going down. So the topic for tonight is the progress, okay? Yet there's still so much work to be done within our community, okay? There has been much progress. And of course, I'm an 80s baby, so your girl gotta give it up for the 80s. And I want to start from the 80s to now. You know what I'm saying? We're just going to talk about different things, different subjects. Join the conversation, comment below. You will be involved, okay? If anything on this platform bothers you too much, please share. Keep it respectful. Or you could do something else. You know what I'm saying? But right now, it's the time. Stuck at a green light goes two ways, okay? We are talking about our community, the colored community, the Black and brown community. That's right. I said it right here, right now. My problem is the way we move with each other, the way we are moving out here. We need to bring awareness, okay? Knowing what we know. You feel me? And we need to just get it together. We're going to knock down stereotypes, okay? We're going to get it right. You feel me? And it all starts from you, all right? The man in the mirror, the woman in the mirror, create change, all right? We have many leaders, Malcolm X, Dr. King, leaders. We need more. We need numbers. We need numbers. Okay, so stuck at a green light is where I am, doing my part. Okay, and then the other way stuck at a green light go is simply like this. In our lives, yes, there's always something that distracts us or, stops us or sometimes just hinder us sometimes for getting to those goals, getting to do things that you've been wanting to do, working hard to accomplish. Okay, but how are you in that moment? All right, are you upset, frustrated, depressed, angry? You feel me? Nah, it's time to be patient, to be prayerful, and know that things are hindered for a reason. Yes. So we getting it in like that. I'm gonna give the people some time to come on in. Come on in. Yes, indeed. I'm going to be playing some intros, some commercials. So let's get it. All right, now, stuck at a green.
Check out Stuck at a Green Light.
Yes, forever, forever, ever, forever, ever. Yes. And you better know it. You better know it. If you're interested in interviews, hit up your girl. Not only that, I am definitely stepping into the media zone. Oh, yes, promoters, let's get it out, out, out at these clubs, out at these venues, functions, letting the people know what's going on out in the underground hip hop world. You know what I'm saying? We have artists, talents from all different walks of life that don't really get the recognition, after they perform and step off stage. Footage, the whole shebang. So holla at yo girl. Okay, so another thing I'm very excited to announce this Thursday coming up. It's the 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 7th, 8th. Somebody put in the comments, okay? So, like around that time, I am going to be a guest, all right, on Queen G Live Experience. Yes, indeed. I'm really excited about it. I'm going to show just a quick video of Queen G, letting y'all know what's up. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully you guys could go ahead and tune in. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and play that junk real quick on the reel. All right.
Hey guys, what's going on? It's your favorite host, Queen G. Guess what, guys? I got a new hit show coming out on the Faces of Rap Mothers talk show, and it's going to be on Roku worldwide. Guess what? It's called Queen G Live Experience, and you don't want to miss none of those shows. Going to be around the clock. I can't wait to see y'all there on my channel. Queen G Live Experience, Faces of Rap Mothers, Roku. Local listings near you. Check it out, y'all. See y'all later. Peace.
Yes, yes. Check it out. And yes, you guys, that is the beautiful Miss Shantae Gibson, okay? The sister of Tyrese Gibson. Yummy. Yes, indeed. So it's going down this Thursday. Come on with it, okay? Yes, okay. October 9th. This Saturday, Vegas is popping, it's going down, it's going down. Check out my Instagram page for flyers and all information. October 8th is also going down. You know what I'm saying? Just popping. So October 8th is going to be a big super at Hill Entertainment situation, okay? And then on Saturday is going to be Hot Rush Radio, Rick Hard, you know what I'm saying? We're going to be up in Vegas, okay? So take them notes down, get it in, tell a friend, and it's time to begin. Right now, I am going to introduce to you, okay? Hollywood Crip author. All right, get it? Stanley James II is up in cyberspace with your girl forever. Let's get it. Let's bring it. Here we go. Hey.
Hello.
What's up? Give me some money.
Yes,
What's going on over there?
How you doing, forever? Doing good.
Man, blessed. Too
Right.
blessed to be stressed.
Hey, we all.
You know what I'm saying? I can't complain. You know, it ain't nothing but a G thing.
Ain't nothing but a G thing, baby.
And you better know it. So, what's going on with you tonight? How was your Monday going?
Oh, it's going good. Besides the weather, besides the quick little thunderstorm, shit, I can't complain. I can never complain. Everybody know that about me.
Yes, I mean, that weather was interesting. It was hot.
Right. Some down
Then
south.
it started thundering and clouds. I was like, oh, Lord, okay.
Right.
Okay, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's up. You know, Mayhem Monday is going down. It's going down. Thank you so much for being a part of Stuck at a Green Light.
Oh, I appreciate it. I told you we locked in. Once we did that, once we met, I told you we locked in. You had that.
That's what's up. I also got the footage that I want to play too of that night. Okay, so I'm probably going to play that probably at the end of our interview and everything. I know there was some major technical difficulties earlier today.
Right. Yeah, the whole social media platform then went crash.
Yes, I was really worried. I'm like, what is going on in the
Right.
zone?
I wonder what everybody that that couldn't use social media, what was they doing? Like for real, was they back to regular life or like I wish it was a camera on them people.
But isn't it interesting that we are in a time like that? It's like, what are you going to do without social media?
Right. Right. A
You know
lot
what
of
I'm
people
saying?
so that's why it's fun. It's crazy.
I mean, but it was a reality check.
Right. I think it's a
Like,
good
how
one.
are you going
It's
to
a
get in
good one.
contact with people?
Right. You have to literally call people.
Absolutely. It was just interesting. Like, what if it was just to stay like this? What would happen to our platforms? Like, what would happen
Right.
to network
Right.
of the whole digital
Right.
everything?
Right. Right. The marketing game will go up. The marketing game will definitely go up.
It's crazy. Definitely crazy. So what's up with it? I mean, tell the people what's up. You know what I'm saying? What is the dilly?
Oh,
Who you tell the people who you are, you know what I'm saying? And what's up?
I mean, well, you pretty much introduced me. My name is Stanley James II. Everybody know me as the Black Hollywood Crip author. I'm from North Long Beach, California, West Coast. So, I'm just trying to keep it cool, stuck in the grind, stuck at the green light.
That's what's up. I mean, because the grind goes like that.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? You have those moments when it's not too sure and it slows down and you just
right.
don't know.
That's how
Then
life
you
is.
got those moments when it's just a go.
Right, that's exactly how life is.
You know what I'm saying? So what part of LA are you from? What area?
I'm from Long Beach, North.
Long Beach, get it. Don't
OT
judge me, y'all.
Genesis,
Don't.
OT Genesis, Vince Staples, Joey Fats, North Long Beach.
Oh, okay, okay. That's what's up. So you grew up out there?
Born and raised.
Okay, okay. That's what's up. We got Long Beach up in cyberspace. What you
Don't
sipping
be
on over
joking.
there? Some
That's one
Fiji?
thing. That's one thing that's crazy about it. You're gonna find a Long Beach cat everywhere in this world, and we represent to the fullest. So,
I
you
mean,
got
hey,
562. My boy Tunes 562, infamous. Long Beach. I support all black businesses. So, make sure
that's
y'all.
what's up. Mark 562. Let's get it. I like that shirt. That's dope. And that's what it's about. I mean, we're talking about where we came from to where we are today, as far as a culture and a community. And like I said before, we have to sometimes use ourselves as that poster. Use
Yeah.
that self to ourselves to bring awareness, especially when we're doing the dang thing.
Right. You are. I feel like how you said we are the very first uh uh awareness shower. You feel me? Like before you go pitch it to someone else or try to have someone else do it, do it yourself. Like we are and it's the best. It ain't when a person represents your brand and you know them, it feels better than like they really care. So I always try to represent.
Yeah, I mean, as you should. You know what I'm saying? It's just like that's just what it takes.
Right. It
So
feels good.
that brings me to this. Okay, I wanted to start like this movement that once a week we just promote somebody else's business on our page.
Right. I
You
do.
know what
I,
I'm
I do
saying?
that. I do that every weekend. Every weekend I go support a black business, either they food, clothing, either they painting, car wash. I just make sure I support a black business every weekend. So that's something.
Mhm. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, yeah. So I mean, let's call it like "Let's Go" or something. Just people awareness. Just one day
Right.
out of the week
I'm with it. I'm
to
with it.
support somebody else.
I'm with it. We got to put the hashtag to it. We got to put the hashtag. Get it
Yeah,
going.
yeah, yeah, yeah. You need the logo, boom. Your print, boom.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The logo is your brand. It takes
Right.
you a long way. I wanted to dive a little bit into what we're talking about, like the progress. Okay, I
Right.
want to talk about how there is a lot more business owners in our community. What do you think about that?
I feel like because I look at numbers, and if you do like the surveys and the statistics, like since the beginning of this pandemic, which was 2018, I want to say, or
Mhm.
17, if you check from then till now, check how many businesses owners there is. It now went skyrocketed. And then like how we talked about earlier, you know, ain't nothing new under the sun. And if you go 100 years ago, it was the influenza flu.
Influence, yeah.
So that's when Madam C.J. Walker, and then that's when the black business boomed back then 100 years ago. It was not just Madam C.J. Walker; it was a gang of other also self-made millionaires doing.
Yes, it was factories, it was just warehouses, all kind of businesses that was black owned.
Years, it's the same. It's the same way going on this time. You feel me? So I started my own publishing company during the pandemic. So I just feel like it's just grateful, and I'm kind of glad the pandemic hit because it opened up a lot of our black people's minds. You feel me? So, and we can't rely on the government or the white man per se for the white. You know, we have to go get it out ourselves. You know, like how we always did. You know, and I just feel like
we always did. Yes.
The pandemic took the foot off black people's neck. So now you can't blame no one. The only person you could blame that carries your household is yourself. So you have to get, you know. So I'm pretty excited and happy that the pandemic hit because I've seen more black businesses, more of my friends becoming flourishing with money, you know, so jobs. So I feel like this is what we needed low key, despite the deaths.
You know what? That's where it's like a Libra, you know.
Right.
Because we are, what, aren't we in Libra season? So it is kind of like that with what you're talking about, because yes, it was a lot of sickness. It was a lot of deaths that I've heard, you know, different people from different walks of life talking about all the loss,
Right.
even working. Just, it was a lot of people losing stuff, their homes and this and that. But then on the other side, you have people who are, like you said, finding their inner.
I done seen people. I done seen people before this pandemic only had about $300 to their name. Right now, they are damn near 150,000 up. So it's like, you know, like I don't know what to say or what like happened or what transpired, but this pandemic just kicked a lot of people in their ass and told them to get up and get it. You know, you can't rely on the government.
It was like the pandemic was like, sit back and remember who the F you are, like the ancestors.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Like,
Exactly.
remember who the F you are.
Right.
Right.
More podcasters came out, more bloggers, more artists, more everything. So it's like, you know, everybody really sat in their room and got to their creative, you know, to their creative side of their brain.
Yep, it was about that creativity with self. It was about relationships, right? Like with family.
Right. You had to really had a chance to sit back
friends.
and analyze your whole life and your future within the last 2 years. So right.
I was thinking, like, all these shoes that I got in my closet, like, honestly, did I buy these shoes for me? Or did I buy these shoes when I go out into public? Because during the pandemic, you know, the shoes was just sitting in the closet unless I wore them around the house or to the grocery store. The grocery store was the new club.
Right.
So yeah, I mean, it was a lot of goodness that came out of it. It did, open our minds to a lot of things, and I think, you know, mainly with the progress. It's in many ways within our community. And we just went over one, right? Which is people are becoming entrepreneurs and things of that nature. But when we go back, you know, I know in the 80s era, I know it was a lot of drugs. And the drugs continue to this day, right? But people were doing them hardcore drugs back in the day, like crack and, you know, all that kind of stuff. And I could say too, even today, thank goodness, because of weed and other, you know, things that are less powerful, you know, there's less numbers. What do you think? Do you think it's less numbers in the drug using world in our community? Or do you think it's limiting, or like, what do you think? Because I believe that it's definitely limiting, because a lot of, even in our families, you know, I don't want to put, you know, but used to engage in that shit. That was the shit. That was what they did. You know what I'm saying? Stuff in there, you know, this and that. I know people still engage, but it's just the crack and the whole with ripped apart families, and stuff like that. Do you think that's still like a main issue?
To be honest, I think it is still a main issue. I just feel like because the '80s was like the crack babies and the Sherm heads and all that, and the '90s and 2000 babies really the lean, the pills, weed, uh, mushrooms. So I can't really say the drug usage limited. It just switched.
Well, it's still changed. It ain't as
It's still bad.
It's still, what we all, and everything that we're discussing, even with Black businesses and all, there's still a lot of work to be done.
Right. A lot of work.
So instead of just, my thing with our everything is just dwelling. Right. Where do we go from here on forward? Do we keep going backwards? Do we keep, what I'm saying?
I don't think we're going backwards. I think we're making progress at a high rate. To be honest, it's just I just feel like in my opinions, I feel like we just lacking leadership. If you ask me, like back in the '80s, '70s, '60s, we had leaders, not just one. We had like a group of leaders, like 12 of them, like Jim Brown, the Ali's, the Sam Cooks, the you get what I'm saying? We got a gang of leaders. Now it's everybody just for the money. So I feel like that's kind of the only thing we lack right now is the leadership.
Yeah, but that's happened already. What else can we do? And let's start here. You are an author.
Love.
You write books. No, it starts with love, yes, but it starts with individuals now. Now it needs to be a number of leaders.
Right.
You feel me?
The thing is, it's a lot of leaders out here. It's just the communities too don't stand behind the leaders. It's about money. You got a gang, you got a Nipsey Hustle in every hood. It's just the hood is gonna go to whoever got the money. And 9 times out of 10, which we don't have no leaders out here, it could be a fuck nigga that got the money that leads everybody wrong. So I feel like it started with like I always say it's love first, because once you love yourself, then you can see the love and see within someone else. And then once you see that, money don't mean nothing. If you got the genuine love and leadership, stand behind them. So that's why I just feel like the community do not stand behind the people that they need to stand behind. And that just
you know what? It's the love, like you said. And a lot of times people probably don't even know how to love, right?
Because they're blocked. Money blocks their love. Once you see a person with money, love is blocked. All they see is materials and shit that could be done for them, instead of the love that the person that can, with what they do and what they can do. So that's why I say it start with love, and it's going to end with love. So.
Yeah, like as a teacher, we don't get paid much, and they always say, it got to be from the heart. It got to be from the heart. The things that you do.
They do, and then
that's everything. That's everything.
I had my whole life. Kids know if the teacher is really into it. They know, because I knew when I was a kid. And I can only say about 3 teachers my whole life that I felt that really cared about me, cared about like the shit that I was exposed and the shit and what they was teaching me. And I can only name 3 teachers that I could respectively say that they really cared and genuinely loved to do this, So
yeah, it takes a village. It takes a village in any success, and allowing leaders to lead.
Right.
Like it could be 1,000 people that could write books, 1,000 people that could do podcasts. You know what I'm saying? But the ones who actually doing it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, I mean, and that speaks volumes in our community to just be that leader.
Right.
Be that person to make change and stop expecting what other people are supposed to be doing. Like it starts with you. You actually create that energy around you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like when I started this podcast, this was birthed, of course, through the pandemic. A whole stuck at a green light out, pandemic gang. Pandemic gang.
Right.
Yeah. So,
I said that's what I'm saying. The pandemic game. It's a lot of pandemic babies that
Yeah,
came out.
the Stuck in a Green Light Forever Glitter Box, you know what I'm saying? All of that was birthed from that. And, it's just everybody is moving in their own lanes. I think the new leadership, in which is still, I have Tupac on my shirt,
Right.
um, is just basically music, writing, the prophets, us, the speakers, the writers, the songwriters, like I'm really feeling Donda with Kanye, the whole, how
Right.
he talks about God and spirituality and things of that nature. I think that's our next leadership really is music. I think that's something like it needs to be more love, more unity, more support in our expressions.
Right.
I think that will be the next thing that would, you know, take it, take it. Hey, I have the beautiful Divine up in here. What's up, goddess? What's going on, beautiful? Thank you for stopping on in. I'm like, I know it's a pandemic. I know it's the weather is switching up. The internet done went down. You know what I'm saying? So yes, girl, what's going on? Thank you for stopping on by. So so Stanley, like, I mean, real talk, like what inspired you to write books and to go this route within the pandemic?
Like I always was writing before the pandemic, and I always had my like I was always going to set up my publishing company before the pandemic. It just so happened they got the LLC and all that during the pandemic. I was already had this for years planned before, so but I was just getting all my business right, paperwork and everything. But I wasn't going to be a writer, like per se. Like that was not my none of my dreams or aspirations. I want to be a gangster and just famous. That's just the only thing I wanted. I didn't know what, as a kid, I didn't know what I want to be, but I knew I wanted to do something. I knew I was too small to play sports. I knew I couldn't rap. I just knew like it's just something about me that that order that everybody's going to take a liking to me. So I want to be a gangster. Like my whole life, I want to be a real life gangster, like Nino Brown type shit. So, but I always was writing like though. But my mama, like as a kid, I couldn't go outside until I read about two books, and I used to the In and Out. Like we got a program right now at the all our public libraries in the city, and they've been doing that since I was a kid before me. But if you read like a couple books a month, you get to run up the In and Out menu, like get free burgers, free all that. So as a kid, every Friday they come in, like they would see my face and they're like, "Oh, the same thing, yep, it's cool, yep." I read all these books, run me my burgers. So I've always been fascinated of reading, writing poetry, writing. I used to write notes to the homegirls in class and all that stuff. I always like being a fan of writing, but I just never really took it seriously until I want to say like the end of my high school years, going into college. When I went to jail, that's when I really started taking it serious.
Okay, okay. So let's get into it. So what's up with Gangtale Publications?
Um, well, it's my self-owned publishing company, and
Okay.
I really came up with it because since I'm from the streets, a lot of people from the West Coast, really, especially, I'm really directing that. A lot of people from LA don't have our voices out there in the books, like you would see Philly, you would see New York, Atlanta. Like the West Coast book game is not as strong as our counterparts on the East Coast. So that was, especially my generation, you can't really name no one in the '90s with the books. Everybody from the West Coast that's like a mainstream author like myself is either dead or in jail or was from the '60s and '70s. You feel me? So, so that was one of my reasons. And another reason why I want to start is because I want to give people from the streets and especially people from the jails a voice to, like, because it's a lot of talented people that comes from the streets. And I'm talking about ex-prostitutes, ex-mobsters, ex-gang members, and people not even got to be in the gang life, just grew up in the streets that had a hard life. And a lot of people don't know the direction or how to get it done or have the resources to get it out there, which I do. So I just felt like it was just my part to give back. That's why I started it. And I already
Okay.
five authors signed across America, so we doing numbers.
Dang, that is super dope. So what I want to do right now, let me see what's going on with Bills. All right. So I'm going to share my screen, and I want to look at the website. I want everybody, to get a glimpse.
And y'all can't use Gangtales. I trademarked it. You have to pay me if you use it. I know y'all.
What you say? Say that again.
I said all my stuff is trademarked, copyrighted, LLC. So I know it's a lot of people that been using it, trying to bootleg my names and all that. You have to pay me when I catch you.
And you better know it. I mean, all you got to do is just put it up in Google, and people will know what's up, right?
Right, but it's still bootlegs. I still be seeing them little pages that be having it. I had to send a couple of sites from cease and desist.
Okay, well, you let me know right now. Is this a duplicate, or is the one?
Nah, that's the one. That's the one.
Yes, yes. All right. So Gangtales Publications. Okay. So
Look, we
I know I
publish.
kind of, huh?
I was saying we publish urban fiction, street lit. We publish poetry. We publish sci-fi. We publish fantasy. We publish cookbooks. We publish westerns. We publish political essays. We be getting it cracking. We like the death row over here without the bullshit.
That's what's up. I know exactly who to call when I start, getting ready to get my book out there, getting everything ready. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna definitely be hitting you up. So yes, I mean, so share, like, pick a book, any book, whatever book,
Let's
and
go to
just tell
Project
us a
Baby
little bit
right there.
about it.
Let's go to I want to start with Project Baby since you already right there. It's a book. Me and Trayvon. That book is really like one of a kind because a lot of people don't know if they didn't watch the ABC segment when they posted us on the news. That's a former that not a former, but that's a rival of mine. It's an enemy games from Trayvon Evers. He was from 20 Crip, and we both ex bangers, so we both came together to make this joint happen, to give like to show, especially Long Beach, my city, that if
Mhm.
once you get to a certain age and get to that certain level of thinking, that gang shit, that street shit, the killing shit is that shit is old. You feel me? That shit played out, and us two just so happen to make it without having to go to jail or having to kill each other. So we, instead of doing that as grown men with kids and all that, we decided like, man, let's figure out how we come together and show our little homies that us as black men could make money together without having to, and hopefully that will show the rest of the other sets and Crips, not even just Crip sets, just gangs and people that's beefing around the world. Like, it's not about hurting each other, and it's about coming up, prospering, trying to better our lives for ourselves and for our kids. So, but that book was based on a young biracial girl. She was out there in Florida, and she's coming up under a Crip gang. So, and everybody know a biracial girl, the light skins had to take it the most. They feel like they have to prove themselves to a darker skinned person when they is more dark. So they would have to prove themselves even
Deep.
more. So it's real deep because she goes into the hood, and so happens her man is the leader of the gang. So it takes you on a fun roller coaster.
Nice, nice. One thing, I love stories. I am a book reader. Right now, I am reading. Don't be judging me either if I'm late, but I am reading 48 Laws of Power.
It ain't never too late. I read books like I don't read books like 6 times, 10 times over and over. And I like to read books over and over because it's a lot of shit a lot of stuff that you wouldn't pick up on when you read it the first time. If you feel me, like you
It's
could read
real
a book.
talk. That's movies. That's anything.
Yeah, I didn't even catch that.
Yeah, that's real talk. Yes, I mean, oh wow, that
That
is
other
just
book,
dope. The
True to the
dopeness
Street.
is real.
The
The
other book.
dopeness is definitely real, huh?
Oh no, I thought you were still on the books.
We are still on the books. Let's talk about it. You know what I'm saying? See, one thing, hey, on Stuck at a Green Light, we don't just talk about it. I be about it. I don't just say, hey, go to
Yeah,
Gangtale Publications. No, we gonna pull it up right here, right now.
it's two of my favorite books though. Well, really three, Project Bay 3, but the other two is The Bus, Live by the Gun, Die by the Gun, which is loosely based on my life. Like, so if people that really can't get in contact with me, but really want to find out what type of guy I am and who I am, read that book because that's all my life. And I got to publish that when
Well,
I
let me make sure, because I gotta give me a book. So let me write it down.
And when I wrote that book,
I want the one with that was the one you just said was about your life and everything.
yeah,
That
the
one,
book.
the
Yeah.
bus.
And when I wrote that book, I'm trying to tell you, when I came in the game, and that's why I go so hard, and like a lot of my like fans really like fuck with me because like I'm genuine, you feel me? And everybody knows when I came in the game, I didn't have no schooling. I don't have no creative writing degree. I don't have no English degree. I didn't know nothing about grammar. I didn't know nothing about punctuations. When I was writing my stories, I was writing either on toilet paper or on napkins, and I didn't have no
Deepness.
theory or none of that. So I like, and a
Right.
lot of people think I just came out of nowhere in this book game. I've been doing this shit for the last 10 years. So I've been studying. I became a student. I've been studying, learning this. I had to learn the business. I didn't even know how to edit at first. So
Mm-hmm.
even like my early stuff, you could tell and you could see my progress and journey from within each and every book. So you like that's why I go so hard because a lot of people, and then they know me like and they know my situations and where I came from. So to see where I'm at today, like, and I'm still going, like,
It's a good look on you. Look at you. I can just see it on your skin. I can see it when you
I
smile.
gotta shout out my big bro Terry Roden in the No Breaks Publishing because without him, because he's the one who published my book, he's the one that actually gave me the game and like taught me because how I got in the game was he said instead of signing you to my publishing company, I'm gonna sign you to a joint deal for that book. So we 50-50 because I don't want nothing from you. And that's why I always respect him to this day. Because he said, I don't want nothing from you. I want you to put your own money up and I want you to learn this because I'm not gonna be here. It just, I want you to just take off and run with it because I don't hold no one down. So that's why I always respect him and Benny Cool from No Breaks Publishing.
Amen. Amen. And it, like I say, it takes a village. Okay. We talk about, I had a show about the crabs in the barrel,
Right.
or the crabs in the bucket, however you want to pull it, pulling each other down. When you win, we all win. Everybody wins. Okay. When you
Right.
help somebody, I'm telling you, the
And then
blessings
when
that come to you. You feel me?
you're working and grinding and doing it for real from the heart and genuine and like consistently, the world gonna take on notice. The world gonna take notice because after that book dropped, I dropped another book with Keisha Williams, True to the Streets, and that's my favorite book because
True to the
that's the book
street.
that got me my major book deal. And I'm the first I want to say African American male out of Long Beach that got a major book deal. So and that's the one where I got to really start my publishing company after, and I got that book deal through Jaquavis Coleman, which I call my sensei. That's the Jay-Z of the book games. That's my big bro. So it's like he always checks up on me, call me every day, shoot me pointers, shoot me alley-oops, So like you said, it's a village, and if you're doing the work, they gonna come. They gonna come.
Yeah. Yeah, because that's what people want to see, the work. And it's all about consistency. And nobody owes you nothing.
Right. Oh, the world.
Don't have
Don't
that
nobody owes you
mentality like,
nothing.
huh?
I said, don't no one owes us nothing, but we owe them everything. We owe the world everything. So
Oh
that's
yeah.
how I see it.
Yeah, and we get our blessings from the universe,
Right,
from God, from
right.
what I'm saying? That I'm telling you, you don't expect your blessings from someone else. That real saying is true. You don't do nothing outside of your heart.
When I got the letter from a kid in a Los Padrinos, the LPs, the juvenile centers. And when they're like, man, I'm in the game, man, you inspired me to start writing, picking up writing classes in here and all that. Like that really touched me. And they played it on the film saying like that shit really touched me. So like, man, I just when you got them pocket blessings, like you got more work to do. So that's just how I take it.
Yeah, and that's just what it is. I mean, I just want to say we're right here, right now. You know what I'm saying? Here you are right here in the flesh. Someone who was in the streets, who did gangbang, that's what you wanted. That's what it was. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? And in the harshness of that reality, how many people in jail, how many people have lost their lives? Here you are that sits in front of us who decided like, look, I'm going to change my direction. I'm going to get into making this money and helping my community at the
Right.
same time.
Right.
And you did a complete shift, but you still who you are. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? And I think that is happening a lot. When we talk about the progress in our community, I hear a lot of Bloods and Crips coming together,
Right.
more so than what I heard in the 90s. You know,
Oh
it was,
yeah, absolutely. You got Crips wearing red now.
come
You
on,
got
let's talk about it.
we
What?
ain't never wore red. Like if you come out your house with anything red, like it's gonna be an issue. So it's like times have changed. It's more about unity, trying to build and own stuff in our cities, in our blocks. You know, that's what we on. We still trying to carry the marathon and the blueprint that Nipsey left us. So no.
Yeah. Not only Nipsey, again, my shirt, Tupac, you know, I definitely
Not
want to
only
bring Tupac into play big
it's a
time,
lot
huh?
of Snoop Dogg.
Okay.
It's a lot of these individuals. But I say Nipsey because he's more of our generation, my generation, I should say.
Facts, facts. He's what all the generation know today.
Right.
Yes, he's a moving forward example. You know,
Right.
but I'm tired of losing these people. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of it. I'm tired of people scared to be leaders because they think they're going to lose their life because they
And
want
it
to
comes
help
out,
their community. You
and it
know?
goes, and I hate to say it because you are absolutely right, but like it goes all the way back to love. People are scared because they don't got that love or they don't feel that love. So once you don't feel that love, you know, we put up that wall. Like
Real talk. What's up, Tasha? What's going on? Mayhem Monday. Yeah, we wrapped up in conversation. I am really intrigued.
I actually had a couple of talks with Nipsey too, because you know Nipsey was an avid reader.
You had a couple of what?
And
Say that again.
I had a couple of talks with Nipsey. Nipsey was an
Okay, go ahead.
So if like people check down my timeline and my Instagram, like they know I really be out in the streets with everybody and all that. And a lot of people don't know Nipsey was going to start a publishing print before I started. And we was talking about trying to get one of my books on there. So like Nipsey is different. Nipsey was definitely a gem. He was
Well,
definitely
let's talk about it. You know, Nipsey was from 6'0". He was definitely gang banging. He also decided to take a different venture and do things differently. And then here you go. You have all these, like, how can I say it? You have all these things pointing at you as a African American individual. You know, you in fear of the government. You in fear of the police. You in fear of people who are envious of you. You know what I'm
our
saying?
family.
So,
We feel of our family. We in fear
you
of
said
our
what?
family, our own family. We in
Say
fear
that
of
again?
everything.
Yes, yes. Our own. Yes, absolutely. My point. What is so agonizing, and what I really want to speak up on real talk is that Nipsey is an example of it all. Okay, how you grind, the marathon continues to create change within your community, to create progress, to create dominancy. And then here he goes being taken out by his own hood. Like, you know, and they always say, oh, when you know, I'm never coming back to the hood or, you know, whatever, when I make it. But he's an example of why I hate that it's like that in our community. And he was a big time trying to bring people together, like, you know, with YG, you know, him and YG, Real Talk really went in with the
Right.
blue bandanas and the red bandanas, because that was a heavy situation, and it's annihilating us. It's eliminating us. It's homicide. What is it? It's genocide.
Right.
But in our own self.
Right.
You feel me? And it's something that needs to stop immediately, because throughout time, people get older, people learn, people change.
Right.
And a lot of our fallen soldiers, from whatever set you from,
They don't have time.
they don't have time.
They don't have the time. Nipsey was one of the few that had time to grow and like experience life and change. Because if you knew Nipsey from the very beginning, he was on his gang banging, shoot 'em up shit. And then you could tell, and as he progressed and traveled and been places and just elevated his mind, you know, you could change. He went from being on the street corner to being in the executive suite. He went from wearing cups to wearing Stacey Adams and button ups. So it's like, and that's one thing I tell about this music. I go so hard on this music. Like it starts with us within the music. What messages are we giving each other?
Yes, what messages? Yes.
Are you giving us just load up the AKs and shoot up your mama house, or are you giving us examples of the blueprint of how to start your own business and get LLCs and own some shit, own your masters? You feel me? So I just feel like our generation, we don't give us enough time to grow before we try to take people out.
Yeah, because it's too many targets. It was too many enemies. How are we gonna be our own enemies? And that's the same thing with Hispanics. Like, I feel like what one thing that Trump did bring awareness to is that we just need to be together. We need to come together. You know what I'm saying? We need to support each other.
Right.
If you stripped our skin, we'll have skeletons. We'll all look the same.
Right. Absolutely.
Imagine skeletons walking around this bitch.
That'd be
Then
kind of
what is gonna be? The big boned against the little boned?
awkward because that'd be kind of awkward.
That's how we gotta look at it though. It's senseless. It's just like I have a son, I'm doing this, my baby is 9. And I gotta protect, mama bear. You feel me?
Right.
Coming out with the claws. Right. All right. Yes, Tasha. We speaking the truth up here. Yes, we got Chipstar ENT up in cyberspace. T. Yes, indeed. Yes. What's up, Smoke? What's going on? Yes, yes, yes. We up in here speaking about the deal, speaking about the real. We're talking about the progress in our community. You know what I'm saying? And Stanley, you're definitely an example of that segment. When we were talking about how, growth, change, opportunity. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We got to have the time.
Right.
It's so much work to go still. I mean, it's so much.
Right,
It's
but like
so much.
it takes a village, and this is how we start, And I always tell everybody around me, it takes 50 niggas. Like Pac said, Pac is like one of my mentors. It takes 50 niggas. If you got 50 niggas, solid niggas, all on the same page, all at the same round table, you can really shake this motherfucker up if you want to.
Yeah, and it could go down. It could definitely go down. So with Tupac, my favorite song and what I want everybody to listen to whenever you get a chance, of course, is Keep Your Head Up, of course. I think Tupac definitely breaks down the consistent maliciousness that is going on in our community from different standpoints.
I think that's a great song, but I think that song is like just the radio one. I honestly think I feel like Tupac really explained it to me on the song White Man's World. If you ever heard that, I feel like it really breaks down our whole society.
Yes, yes.
I'm not talking to other races. I'm talking to our own. I feel like White Man's World is a lyric by lyric breakdown.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. I can dig it, and that's real talk. Tupac is definitely somebody to look back to. The reason why I said keep your head up is, we ain't meant to survive because it's a setup. Compton. I always go back to them. The series that came on with how Compton was white, and then the first Black family that came with the big migration and everything. It's like an institutionalized situation, right? When you put a group of people in a community, okay? So now you're putting in that community different tools and things to, demise each other, and you're putting us down. So from there to now, where do we go? It's a new start. It's a new beginning. And it always is a new beginning. Every day is a new beginning. But now we're in a time of information.
Right. Right.
So now you can Google or YouTube how to do something these days. You know what I'm saying?
YouTube is. I'm glad, and I'm so good. And a lot of my 90 babies can contest with this. We are glad because we lived in both eras, before technology really, and after that technology.
Yes.
We came from, getting directions. We didn't have MapQuest. We had to print out the paper with the turn left on this street, go on this freeway. Now you could just take me to my house, and you don't got to do nothing no more. So, and I feel like technology already, We the one that perfected it. We didn't start technology, but we perfected it. And I done seen so many of my friends done start a business and then made a living for themselves for using this phone. Like I seen people don't even have to come outside no more because they can do all they gotta do is press send or deliver. Like, so and I just feel like everybody that use technology for the good is like it's for up for the taking. It's up for the taking, and you better get it while you can, because everything don't last. It's gonna be something.
Yeah, real talk. Yes. It's like opportunity. It's like that merry-go-round opportunity. You gonna hop on that jump. Remember that?
If there's a lot of people that wake up and scroll up Instagram, or there's a lot of people that wake up and press Instagram shopping, or Shopify, or the business. So it's really just it's really what you want and how you take it.
Yeah, pretty much. And so, like, in your opinion, where else do you see progress in our community? Like, I know I'm seeing more marriages, in the 90s and stuff, like the 90s was very just woo.
Okay, I more black families. I see more 2-parent homes. I'm starting to see a little bit more of that. Yeah,
I'm starting to see fathers involved.
Right.
Real talk.
Right.
Even when they baby mamas they're not together anymore. I see a lot of men fighting for custody and fighting, for I guess what's fair with child support. I see a lot of men stepping up.
Right.
Dropping off their kids, doing these duties, with the households.
Right.
Right. I see a lot of that. And like you said, that's how it used to be. It used to be, families, black families in the 70s, 60s, 80s.
I'm starting to see a spike of game nights too. Like, how black families just come together. Like, they pick a day every week and come together. I'm starting to see a big spike in that.
A big spike in what?
Just like gatherings. You know how like every Sunday we go to Big Mama house. Mm-hmm. I'm starting to see a lot more of that. Like,
but it's up to us. It's up to this generation. It's up to us. We have to have those dinners. It's time for us to be cooking. It's time for us to be reaching out to auntie and the cousin and to come to my house. You feel me? You can't keep blaming it on auntie or big mama.
Right.
Like you gotta be the new big mama, the big, the pa, whatever. You feel me?
Right.
But family is definitely important. And I see a lot of, coming back together with that as well.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? With the dresses, the dress code, I see a change with the way we dress, right? The way we carry ourselves.
Going up and down. They bringing bell bottoms back.
They are.
Boo-boo
they are.
Everything is like a rotating sun. Everything comes back and everything goes. So
and I'm also seeing a lot of more natural.
Yeah, more locks.
More locks. Yes. But can you please help me out here, Stanley? Because I need to understand, when is the sagging gonna be out?
When they make pants that can't fall off glass and shit.
But what's the deal? What's up with the pants falling off the ass? Can you please help me understand the dynamics of that?
I don't understand it. I feel uncomfortable if my pants is under my butt cheek, so I feel them. So I can't.
I heard that it was wallets and guns and stuff that weigh the pants down, and dudes just be tired of pulling their pants up.
Now, if you in that life, then yeah, you probably got something keistered up your If you just a regular 9-to-5 Joe, then I don't understand why you sagging.
Yeah, your booty is out.
Back in my time, if your pants was like a little bit, you either got a big ass gun or you got something keistered, so or you got something. So that's just in my time. But anything other than that, I can't. I don't understand why we do sag. That's not cool.
Mm-hmm. In our music it has changed. Back in the 90s, there was a lot of bitches. There's a lot of booty and PUSSYs, especially with Lou.
I still know. That's still now.
R. Kelly. Oh my God, what do you think about R. Kelly?
I feel like the love is gone. There ain't no more love songs. Niggas is not loving no more.
They put it away when they locked up R. Kelly.
You got people laying down singing, you know, you got ballads, you got groups. Niggas is not, I don't know. It seems like everybody talk about money, drugs, or guns, shooting. People don't love each other no more. There was joints you could dance to that, like, yeah, it's a love song. That motherfucker go. Now everything, you don't got a gun in your song, it don't matter.
That's called game. I'm very, I got a lot of Hispanic homies, okay? And one thing that I can say is their music is always about love. That's why you always hear the Latin lover. You feel me?
That's one thing about the Latino community that I respect. They don't copy, you know? They had their program ran from the beginning of they startups, you know, so, and they very big on that. Like, if you jump out this program that we in, it don't matter who you are, we gonna kill you or cut you off. We're not followers, and that's one thing I always respect about the Latino community. And that's everywhere, from the jails to the streets. You can just watch how they move, and that's one thing about Black people. We are followers, whatever, because we don't have no leaders. That's why we're followers. But whatever is cracking and trendy, we're going to jump on it. If everybody talking about guns and that's going to get me to the #1 Billboard, knowing that ain't you, you're going to still talk to it because you're a follower and you want the money. It's not about the love and being genuine. So that's one thing I respect about the Latino community.
Yeah, amen. And it's a lot of manipulation with us. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things because they want to, they say that, the Hispanic culture, they copy our culture, we copy their culture, they're culture vultures and blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? But the actions is what speaks louder than words.
That's the love. They don't care about the words.
The love.
They care about the action.
Family orientation. Yes. The love. Okay.
It starts with the love. It starts and ends with love. Like how you like, I don't know what else. Everything starts with love.
True.
If you love me, you're gonna follow protocol. If you love me, you're gonna protect me. If you love me, you're gonna be 100 with me. If you love me, you're gonna clear my name when I'm not there. If you love me, you ain't gonna cross me for no money. If you love me, you're gonna snake me out this contract.
Right.
And then with Latinos, love is action, and we love you so much, we will kill you if you try to go against what we trying to build. That's how much we love each other. We will kill our own for anybody that will try to go against what we're trying to accomplish. So that's one thing I always respect about the Latino community,
I think we just, our culture needs to be more strong-minded.
Right.
Understand how easy it is to be trendful, and manipulated to believe something. To believe that your skin is this, or to believe, oh, I'm not going to like her because she's Black like me. And that's what they taught me to do, to not like Black people because they Black and I'm Black, we Black. So I ain't going to like me. I ain't going to like them either. That's crazy.
Right.
That's crazy. It needs to be dismissed immediately. Like, we are jewels. Okay, we are diamonds. All right. We are from this earth. We are very vital. And we have to get there mentally. We have to change. We have to change. So I want to dive into your IG, which let's take a peep at it. I want to take a peep at the IG. Is that all right? Can I do that?
Oh yeah, sure. Everybody follow me too. Everybody follow up.
Yes, indeed. So I'm about to pull it on up because, like I said, I don't talk the talk. I walk the walk. I could tell you to go follow ABCDEFG, but you know what? We're going to take a seat. We're going to look ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Yes, Arthur Stanley James II. Let's get it. I got the Instagram pulled up. Hey, what it do? Okay, so this is a new segment that I got popping. Let's peep the IG. All right, so we peeping it. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Oh, okay. I had to get it right, get it tight. Okay. So we're peeping the IG. So you guys make sure y'all follow my boy. You know what I'm saying? Very, very, very talented individual on a mission of knowledge, enlightenment, a mission of hustle, a mission of change. You feel me? So this is the Instagram right here. What's been popping with you lately? Let's get to it. What it do? So I'm about to stroll on down and I'm about to pick something that I want to talk about. Or you could pick something you want to talk about. And thank you so much for promoting Stuck at a Green Light. Let's get it. Okay. Yes. What is this?
That's the story that's going to drop at the top of the year called Bathtub. That, and I'm still up in the air on the title, but that's the story I've been working on since the beginning of like I want to say June or like the end of May. So that's a new genre I'm working on.
And people could get tips. Like if you want to start writing books, people out there, you know what I'm saying?
You can hit me in the DM. I do answer. I'm not one of them people that just look at your shit and just, I do interact. I do talk back. You just gotta hit me.
Yes, indeed. So what's going on right here? KFI, what is this? What's going on?
That's one of the top radio stations, top AM radio stations, KFI out here in LA. A good
Okay.
friend of mine, Jennifer. Jennifer, she always look out for me. We discussed like my journey about the books and all that. And then it should be another segment for the ABC 7 News I did with Trayvon Edwards about the book, Project Baby.
Uh-huh.
It should be a little bit down. Right
Okay.
middle.
Wait a minute before I go there. Hold on. Look at the all right now.
I'll be in the streets and everybody. That's why I said I'm just not no social media person. It just so happened that people just take the videos. I'm really in the streets, like literally.
But that's what it takes. Like even okay, we're talking about from then to now. Even on our last my last
I just figured
show.
because once you read my book, I started off in the game as a dope boy. I used to be a dope boy, fucking with the BMF and all them and all that. But once I got out of the jail, I figured instead of keep going to jail over shit that's making me go to jail, let me try another product, something that's legally that I could own, where I don't have to pay a middleman or none of that. Everything is mine. And that's how it came with the books. And then once I started hustling my books for like good 2 years, I started off with poetry chapbooks. And like I said, I didn't have no experience, no knowledge about the book industry, none of that. And if you know about chapbooks, they small little pamphlets, papers, either they glued together or stapled together. So that's how I caught the eye of Terry Roden from No Breaks Publishing, because he kept seeing my buzz about this young cat from Long Beach Crip out here with the books. And he was the only West Coast book out here at the time that was had a big name. So once he got wind of that, they contacted my camp, and that's how the whole deal came with the bus, Live by the Gun, Die by the Gun.
Deepness.
That's the video on ABC that they say that they aired with me and Trayvon, a rival gang member.
Okay, wait, hold on. Where I'm at with it. Okay, so I'm going. Which one? Right here.
On top of it.
Right here?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, on ABC 7. Oh, can I get your autograph? Can I get your autograph? That's what's up. Wait a minute, what is going on? Okay. Yeah, I don't really do the volume because people, we want to take your video down and be all on some haterism stuff.
Right.
So you guys know what's up. Y'all go on to Instagram. Okay, the information is right here. You know what I'm saying? And check it out. Check it out. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it. All right. I like this. I like going on people's Instagram because it just shows what you got popping. What's popping? You know what I'm saying? What's going on? What's going on?
It's a small glimpse. I want to show you my life, what I got going on.
Okay, all right. Let's get it. All right, well, right now, I just want to do a toast to you. Got to do a toast to you and what you do. You feel me? I know I'm proud. You know what I'm saying? And I'm definitely going to be copying my books. And we definitely going to carry on. You feel me? So toast to you.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. And celebration. Because it's a lot of work.
Right.
It's not easy. We sitting here talking about it, but it's really not easy.
Right.
It's hard. Even doing a podcast, all this stuff, like this stuff is no joke.
Right.
No joke whatsoever. Yeah, so we're diving up into the juice. Okay, we got Gangtales Productions. We went over it. We saw it. We conquered. Okay, we went on to the IG. Okay, we getting it popping, non-stopping. We talking about books. We talking about growth, education, knowledge. The knowledge is real. Let's get it. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up. That's definitely what's up. So, so give me one more. What else in our culture that you think you've seen a lot of progress in? You know, we talked about marriage, business, gang banging, relationship, the way we dress, the way we carry ourselves. You know what I'm saying? We need more love, people. Love.
College graduates.
Huh?
College graduates.
Yeah. Oh, preach. Come on with it. Come with the juice. Yes, I must vouch. I am a college graduate myself. A lot of educated brothers and sisters out here. Yes, I've also, seen
Our sisters, they are getting to it. They are getting to that degree and to that bag.
what would cause more is just when, like you said, if you love me, you gonna teach. If you love me, you wouldn't do this. And honestly, education is within love. If we are watching women, this is a lot of black women been under the gun, been under the radar lately. They really have.
Everybody know our black woman is the most hated, the most targeted, the most unloved. Our black woman is the most got the biggest target on their back. So when and everybody they knows, and that's why they got the target on their back because they know our black woman is the most powerful, the most smartest, the most dominant. You feel me? So what's the best thing to keep a strong person like that down? Keep them in the house cooking without no education or no career.
And instruct their men. I mean, there's a lot of broken families within our community for some random reason. I'm dating, okay? I'm dating, and a lot of I've been turned off a lot by our men lately. I ain't even gonna lie, because we gonna talk about it all, because I hear a lot of, I don't really date black women. I don't really this black woman. Why is that coming towards us, huh?
Because they don't love themselves. It all starts with love. Everything starts with love. They don't date black women. They don't like to even talk because they don't love themselves. They don't love their mama. And it's teach about education, like what their mama taught them to not have them. And the family, it goes with the family. Obviously, they teaching you nothing about love, to love your family, love the black woman. So it all goes back to love at the end of the day.
What do you think can be done to have more love amongst each other?
What's going on right now? More black businesses, more black flourishing people coming out the dirt. And then
we're showing love for ourselves, right? When you become an entrepreneur, when you care enough to want to leave legacy to your offspring.
Once you see somebody that came from the same block you came from, but that person got love in them. Once they see that person come from the same block or your family member elevate, that just shows you, like, if you can do it, I can do it. You don't have to.
That's the mentality that needs to be had. Don't get it confused. Don't get it confused. Is if you could do it, I can do it. Right. It's not if you could do it, I'm gonna hate you for it. Right. Or if you could do it, I'm gonna be envious of you and not like you no more. It's how can I get like you? It's okay.
And once you love yourself, once you figure out, once you love yourself, then you can figure out what's your purpose. Because you have to, like I said, everything starts with, and I'm going to keep saying it, everything starts with love. Once you love yourself, then you can figure out how to love others. And then you can figure out how to love what you do. Then you can figure out how to love your kids. Then you can figure out what's your purpose in life. Once you figure out how to love yourself, then you dangerous. Become dangerous.
You're dangerous. And it bounces off of you into the world. Everybody starts loving you.
Once you got somebody
like, you know what I'm saying? You start get that,
And all they need, all these kids and these little teenagers and kids need is just that visual representation. I see him. I could physically talk to him. I could physically pull up on him. And once they see that and start seeing more of us like that, just think about it. Damn, this guy, like I just said, this is a kid from the LP that I don't even know. That I inspire him to start taking, going to high school classes and writing courses and all that. Like, so once you figure all that out, man, you become dangerous. Once you
Yes.
you become dangerous.
Teachers. I brought up the whole woman thing, and I'm always gonna bring this up. I'm a Black woman. This is my platform. This is what I'm gonna do. If women have attitudes or doing what you don't, same with men, don't like this, don't like that. Love language, I think, is another thing. Love. You can tell someone what they're doing wrong instead of beating them up for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what? I don't like when you yell at me because it makes me feel this way. I think we could better handle it this way. Boom, 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 bam. But then when you got too high-headed, you know, it's not gonna.
Right. You have to come to a standing, and then if you love that person enough, then you're gonna compromise. So
Yes. And stop putting what you went through with one person on everybody else.
Right.
That's not fair.
Right.
How can we grow as a community if you think the next sister is like the next sister, or you think the next brother is like the next brother? How are we going to grow? How are we going to do this? It's going to be more biracial, more mixed, more, you know what I'm saying? Even though we're all a gumbo of mixture. I'm just stating the outer facts. You feel me? Yes. So I hear the rain out there. Is it raining where you at?
It's thundering. It's not like it's about to start.
It's that baby making weather right there. Y'all better strap up. I'm talking to you, Stan. Don't be laughing too hard. Now, all y'all out there watching Second Degree now, strap up. This that baby making weather out here. And we haven't had it for a long time, too. So we in a drought. What'd you say?
I go through with that. Make as many babies as we can.
No, wait, pause. It got to be with the right one. Come on, togetherness.
Right. Make as many babies you can afford with the right person.
With the right person, okay? Golly, let's grow, okay? We're talking about the progress, and that's another way of progression. To be more mindful of how vital and how like lovely your body parts are, and to be careful with it.
What's crazy, I was having this conversation with my boy the other day about kids and like how could kids change people. And I tell everybody I'm one of them people that change. You know, kids can either make a man or break a man. And I tell, like, when I wrote my first book, The Bust, I was having my kid, my very first son at that time. And I was still in the streets heavily. Like, once you read the book, you're going to understand it, and you're going to understand my level thinking where I'm at today, though. But I done seen people have kids and just went from just hanging, smoking, and drinking to now he's a fucking like damn near second in line, like CEO of the branch, the enterprise branch. You feel me? And all that because it came from knowing he have a kid. You know, he got someone that he has to provide, feed, and love. So I'll be saying like kids either can make or break a person, just like vice versa with a female. It's a female clubbing, going out doing nothing, doing a bullshit job, a little minimum wage job. But once she had that kid, she stepped it up. And within them 2 years, she done got a degree. She done went from minimum wage to salary, you know? So it's like, that's why I said kids is either gonna make or break. And it's about
understand your struggle is what it's gonna take. Sometimes you need that child to get you to where you need to be. Sometimes you needed that heartbreak to get you on the right point.
I know if I didn't have my son, I think I would have been dead or in jail. I'm gonna keep it 100 because I was heavily involved in the streets before I knew I was having a son. And once you and then a lot of our black males that's young, when they think if I don't have no kids, I don't have nothing to live for. So I'm gonna go hard every day. And a lot of people don't understand that. Like, okay, that's how a lot of these kids don't have that chance to grow up because they didn't have the chance to experience making a family, start, you know.
Isn't that the same with, kind of like with gangbanging? A lot of reasons why, you know, gangbanging is even there is for love, search of love, you know, from the streets, from the homies, from the
Right.
ones, you know, you ain't getting it at home, pops left,
Right.
mom's mad, and, you know, shit.
They don't got no love in the
Yeah,
house. Everything
yeah,
is
you know, mom's got to work all day. You by yourself, you got the homies on the block showing you love, you know, but let's correct
take you,
love. Let's
take
correct
you to
it
school,
and
pop at home as a dope
let's
fiend.
live.
Yeah. Yeah.
You feel me? So it is what it is. So I'm going to ask you the question of the night, okay? Because I know people want to get on to the get on. Okay. So I'm going to ask you the question of the night, and that is describe a stuck in a green light moment. How did you react, and what is the outcome today?
Best one I could say that I could give y'all is when I started my book career. Like I said, I didn't know nothing, but I knew I for sure what I wanted, what I'm passionate about, and for sure that my life gonna change through this shit one way or another.
Mm-hmm.
So when I first started, like I said, I didn't know the book, I didn't know the business of the book industry. I didn't know the what all goes into the book. So being stuck, I felt like I was stuck, but I was still at the green light because I already put my foot in. So I'm already at the green light. I'm just stuck. Once over a couple of years of the cut through 2-3 years, I started getting with mentors. I started reading business books. I started connecting and networking. I started learning the game. You know, I started learning how it's operated. So, like I said, once you get out the green low, you're gonna keep going, and every time you hit green, you're gonna collect 200. So, and ever since then, ever since I broke the code to get in the game, I'm collecting 200 every time I pass go.
Amen. And that's what you got too in this the media coverage on the show.
Right, every time
Yes.
I go collect
Show
200.
it again. Show it. You know what? One thing I can say, y'all keep talking about money and materialistic things and
It's not,
how we are.
let me clear that up. Because a lot of
Come
people,
on with it. Come on.
I there's a I tell everybody there's a difference between being arrogant and confident, and there's also a difference between being I said arrogant and being confident, and there's a difference between being a show off and being motivational. And I'm confident. I'm not conceited. I'm confident because I know what I've did, and I know what my grind is bringing me, and I'm the one that's grinding, so I'm going to show it off every time to motivate someone else. That's just me personally. I'm not arrogant. I'm not trying to belittle no one. Once you start working for yourself and you start seeing the progress, then that's all the motivation you're gonna need. Like, and hopefully that just rubs off on somebody else, you know. So
I know you rubbing off on me. I know I want to have some money like that. You rubbing off on me like a mother sucker, okay? Yes, yes. So that's what's up. Thank you so much, man, for sharing. Like the stuck in a green light moment is pivotal. Like, you know what I'm saying? It empowers others to keep going.
right,
Because you are a setting example. Huh?
you never know what are inspiring.
Never know. You never know. And even if it's one person,
That's
you know
all it
what I'm
takes.
saying?
That's all it takes. That's all it takes. Because that one person could change your life.
Pretty much, pretty much. I know we talked a little bit about like I do kind of want to say this too about, you know, where we are then from, you know, the progress. And back to I have a quick question with the Latin community and the Black community. I want to know, in your opinion, do you see progress there? And huh?
Progress as in every time.
Like how we are with each other, like the way we move with each other, progress between, because when I was in high school, it used to be race wars. It used to be straight up race.
One thing I learned
In our
about
community, okay? Real talk. And I think it changed so much.
one thing I learned about just being in the streets, because I'm a 90s baby, and I've been gangbanging like since like 12, 13. One thing about it is it's always gonna be them few knuckleheads that's gonna kick off race war. It's always gonna be a race war in jail. It's always that's just if you study war and study like the Chinese, you're gonna understand it's always gonna be a war because war is money. But
I want to read The Art of War. Have you read The Art of War?
I read that many times. But I was saying, and the 48 laws of power and all that. Like once you understand that, it's get easier. But like going back to what you were saying, I feel like just the whole world of black and brown, we always been tight. We always been tight. We always been tight. And when we go down, like you can just see with the Haitian immigrants, whenever we go down, they're there to pick us up. They are there to help us, aid us, protect us, shield us, hide us, and we are the same way.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever they're down, who you think hides them, feeds them, protects them? Because you know everybody say black is brown and brown is black. Like we just darker fucking Mexicans.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like we tight.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. I think it's been a lot of progress from my experience in my communities. Like
Right.
I just know how it used to be. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? It was more.
I'm from Long Beach, and everybody know that Long Beach.
Real talk, and it's not like that, like how it used to be.
I'm from Long Beach, and everybody know that
Long
Long Beach, California, we really got that bad compared to any city in California. It's really blacks versus Mexicans in my city. Like literally, it ain't no gangbang. It's just
terrible.
Everywhere. In LA, it's blacks and Mexicans together. Compton, black and Mexicans together. Watts, black and Mexicans together. In Long Beach, it's either you Mexican or you black, and we don't step in between. Like, and that's just for the gang and the street culture world.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So it's like that's how it's always been since the beginning of time. So,
mm-hmm.
but we together. I mean, we together, and that's just for the street culture. Street culture ain't as big as the real world, so that shit don't even matter.
Mm-hmm.
But we together.
Yes,
I feel like,
because it's so much bigger. I
feel like we made progress. We making progress.
Of course, I definitely think so.
LA, you know that what was it? The East Coast and the Florencias, they done called a truce.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they had a rivalry for decades.
Yeah. I used to hear like it's hit outs on black people from different gangs of like even in Compton, all kind of stuff, the whole Hispanic and blacks, you know, and it's really interesting to see everything mending, you know, as much as possible. Like you said, there's so much more work that needs to be done. There's still knuckleheads by the millions. There's still people stuck in back in the day on, you know, their grandma, their great grandma, what they feel, what they think. You know what I'm saying? And the main thing about tonight in progress is the love.
Right. Gotta be something Diddy. Love.
Yes. Well, you know what? I definitely enjoyed my night. Did you enjoy your night?
Definitely. We stuck in the green light. Definitely.
Stuck at a green light, yes. You got your water popping. You got the chain on bling. You got the hat to the back. Like what?
I'm gonna tuck mine in like money, like Ace Boogie say. I'm gonna tuck mine in.
Nah, you at home. That's the pleasure of stuck at a green light. You ain't leaving my studio. You about to turn off the camera. Did a whole promotion. You done promoted books and Instagrams, all type of stuff sitting at the house. Amen. What'd you say when I was talking? Dang.
If I was there, it would have definitely been champagne bottles all through there.
Yay! Come on in. Nah. Yeah. So anyway, yeah. So it was definitely real tonight. Stuck at a green light with your girl forever. I got the Hollywood Crip Arthur, Stanley E. James II up in cyberspace with your girl. Check out Gangtales Publications. If you want books done, if you want to know where to start, hit up your boy on Instagram, okay? Hey, let's get it, okay? Closed mouths don't get fed. Right. You know what I'm saying? Hit your boy up. Let him know, you know, this is what I want to do. Where do I start? Where do I go? Also, bringing awareness to your stories, to your experiences in your books that you have, to the people that you've helped create books, to awareness that you can change. Like it's okay to live your life and to take different directions. Okay, we talked about it tonight. We talked about the progress in our community, because it's still a lot of work to be done. Yes, it is. But we're talking about it right here on Stuck at a Green Light. And wherever you feel in yourself where you can see or cause change, do it. You feel me? Love one another. Right?
Love one another.
Love one another. And if you
Right.
don't know how to love, Google it.
Google it.
YouTube it.
Look at your kids.
Look, still,
Look
you
at
know.
your mom.
But yes, look at the fact that you're breathing and walking and still have another opportunity to get it right. You
Look
feel
at
me?
nature. Right. Look at what God created.
Yeah, and then awareness of this too. Everything is not new under the sun. History repeats itself constantly. I think we're in a good space right here. I think the bell bottoms is coming back right on time. You know what I'm saying? Unity. That's when the bell bottoms was out. Right?
Right.
The hippie era. Unity. You know? So we coming right back with the bell bottoms. You feel me? So, and then awareness to people, segregation versus vaccination. Come on, man. Don't let the government control you. Okay? Segregation versus vaccination. Look, don't let this vaccination be another cause of segregation. Okay? I just wanted to put that out there, FYI, since we're talking about from then to now. Okay? You can't eat here. You know what? I got really, oh my God, my birthday. I couldn't eat nowhere. I couldn't have a party bus, a lot of stuff because I wasn't vaccinated. And I was like, whoa.
Right. Right. You gotta be
Especially with this mandate, all this, like it takes years for bills to be paid. I'm just over it.
right.
I'm over. Well, I'm not gonna go then. Shit. Well, all right now. You have a wonderful night. Thank you again for coming on Stuck at a Green Light with your girl forever.
Forever.
Yes, indeed. All right now. So have a good old night and keep it right.
You too, Miss Lady.
All right now. Holla. Yes, indeed. Oh man, it went down. You know what I'm saying? Yes, Stanley E. James came with the information, the knowledge, the looks, the everything. All right, Neil. Yep, I said it. Okay. And just know change is awesome. Okay. Sometimes your demise is a disguise for your success. And you better know it. I know that's one thing Stuck at a Green Light is bringing to my attention. Okay, yes, indeed. So, if you like any of the accessories that I have on, okay, yes, visit www.foreverglitterbox.com. I got the accessories on deck. I got the music popping. I got past shows of Stuck at a Green Light. Yes, indeed. Yes, Stuck at a Green Light. Over 100 subscribers. Amen. Understand. Share if you care. Okay. YouTube channel Stuck at a Green Light. Let's get it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Good show. Yes. Amen. Thank you so much. Thugging it out with your girl all the way to the end. That's what's up. Okay. So I am about to show some media coverage. I want you guys to get a real good example of what your girl do out here in these streets. Okay, we talked about the streets. We talked about how you got to be all up in them to make your brand known and successful. Okay, because the real success is really through word of mouth. Okay, so yes, your girl is doing media coverage at events. Okay, so I'm going to show a video, and yes, Stan is definitely in the video. About how I do this. Okay, this is a big super event at Club Bahia that took place. It was somewhere in August. I think it was like August 26th. You could go on my Stuck at a Green Light channel and check it out. But right now, I'm about to get to it. You know what? I had a wonderful night. It's all raining and cozy. I was wondering when it was going to get like this because I was tired of the sun. I'm like, I mean, dang, can I have some rain? Can I have some clouds? And today was a surprise at its best, okay? So keep sipping on your sip, keep smoking on your smoke, okay? Open them windows, listen to the rain and the thunder. Let's get it in. Tell a friend. I'm about to play media coverage, Stuck at a Green Light. I'm in these streets, and it's going down just like so. Let's get it. Let's go. Club Bahia, Media Exposed, Hill Entertainment. Let's see. We about to get it in right about now. Holla. Oh, yes. And again, thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Thank you, those who are going to watch the show afterwards, okay? Make sure you share, subscribe. Let's get it in. You guys have a wonderful night. This is that baby making weather. Strap up, strap on. You dig? Now, you know, strap on can mean so many different things now that I've said it. But that's for the communities of the LGB and 1, 2, 3. But here we go. I'm about to get it pushing. Let's move on because I'm about to get in trouble and stuff with what I'm saying. And I ain't playing. Here we go. Hold up. Get it. Let me see. Let me go back here. And I'm about to bounce.
Y'all did the dang thing tonight. What's up? Who are y'all? Let the people know what's up.
That's Kill Tech right there. That's Champ right there. That's Mountain right there. And I'm Tension.
All right. That's what's up. That's what it do. How can the people find your music?
Anywhere and everywhere you got music. All right, so Kill Tech Shawty, Lil Champion, Mountain Says,
Tenchi
XO, Tap in.
Tap.
You already know. We from Colorado, Mount High, born and raised.
Fucking packing it just look like I'm trafficking. LA was popping, make some noise.
What's happening? How you doing? I'm Mr. Mac Poppy, motivating all coaches. Our slogan is complete the mission. They say, what is the mission? The mission is whatever the fuck you want. Complete that shit, and it's repetitive. Push the street Olympics. Everybody's a street Olympian. That means we all melons. So you gotta check me out. Catch me buymacpoppy.com, buymacpoppy_ on all platforms. Motivating all coaches.
What's good with us? Stuck in a green light. We got the hustle holics. How
you doing in the summer? What's up, West Coast?
What it
You can find Hustleholics on Apple Music, all the platforms right now. All the shit's on there. You can find AP on all the platforms.
On the class, we're in the building. Hustleholics, HOLIX.
Gotta get it right for the people.
There's my boy AP Music right there.
Hey, trying to show how you feeling fly, and we going live. Trying to show what how you feeling.
Green light, let's get it in.
DRMOSB, gay, just hit her. Hit a cheek, go follow me. HWPA.
That's okay. Come follow me too. Follow me. What is it? Yeah, YNM_fat. Just come follow your boy on Young Entrepreneur. Yeah, I'm sure.
DRM, go follow Cuzzo too.
Me, I don't got no Insta, but catch me in the street. Going down, baby.
Right now, y'all did the dang thing tonight. She did that. You know what I'm saying? Ow, let's get it. All right, let's get it. Second green light is going down.
Get out the way. Hey, my name is Paper P-A-Y-P-A_C. You know, I'm from North Long Beach. Shout out to South Central, shout out to Compton, shout out to everywhere. New York, you know, like I just got on stage, I lit it up.
Yeah, you did. You lit it all away. Where can the people find your music at?
You can find me on YouTube, PAYPA_C, Instagram, SoundCloud, that's Paper C, you know, Paper Chaser 4.
All right, now,
You know,
let's get it.
also I'm dropping this project, Book with No Cover, Volume 2. Volume 2's coming out soon.
All right, so keep looking out for your boy because he's coming with the volume 2. We out here
North
getting
Long
it in. Long Beach, that's what's up. Stick in the green light, let's get it.
I'm Babyface, right here at Stuck at the Green Light. Make sure y'all tuned in. You can follow me at Author Stanley James II. Everywhere on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. Y'all check me out. We Stuck at the Green Light.
That's right. Where can they find you at? You know what I'm saying? Rio? What are you doing right now? What you got popping?
I write them Gangtales books. You know, them street fiction books.
That's
That
exactly an author out here.
yeah, I ain't out here with no bill, none of that. Everything independent. Like, I'm trying to tell everybody this shit's going. You here Stuck at the Green Light. Stop being stuck.
Stop being stuck.
When you hit green, you go collect 200.
Amen.
Back then she wasn't fucking with me, now she give me neck. She talking about relationship shit, I want the sex, bitch. She know just how to work it, it won't even break a sweat. If you only better not play with me, you better cut the check. And even if you hating, better not show no disrespect. Cause I come from your head and shoot some bullets through your flesh. And I'll be about that life until they put my ass to rest. Look out of the game, oh my day, to be a hustler. At the spot, trap it out till I see your next customer. Fast money made in a fast way. In a spot with an AK. I got a foot in Louisiana, Kansas City, and LA. And I meet with some niggas from the back. I got a shooter and a cooker in my dope spot. A bitch butt naked in my dope spot. Told you niggas got a dope spot. Why you making my shit hot? I got a shooter and a cooker in my dope spot. A bitch butt naked in my dope spot. Told you niggas got a dope spot. Why you making my shit? Here we go again. Here we fucking go again. Here we go again. Here we fucking go again. I can hear you pick me up. Oh, put it down. There's no escaping you. Push ill balls on the low, creep slow, on the road, get straight to the no. I'm a gas break dip in my low, dip is when I pole, smoke split to the drum. I'm a push ill balls on the low, creep slow, on the road, get straight to the dog. Gas break dip, no slacking in my trap and I got paper gigs. Is that show? Yeah, show, slacking in my trap and that's all what it is. Shit, I ain't even tripping on the hoe, envy on the hustle, get down. See that they hate on me. Yeah, keep it real. You don't want to get that fake with me. You gotta ask the question. You don't want to get fake with me. Are you down to walk the blade for me? What? If he's ready, then I'ma follow. I told him come. She got to swallow. They trying to stop my buzz, but they can't.
About the answer, man, I know they don't want these claims. Y'all be riding dick, think you're shooting for the stars, and the owner of that thing won't even want you in your car. All these motherfuckers out here acting like they hard, you know I'm like a sucker rap, I blow the whistle for the car. If I wanna get it, ain't got time to fuck around. You know that life is way too short, it's just a countdown to the ground. Till I'm in the ground, I'm gonna go as hard as possible. Getting in the game so late was just another obstacle. They say that that's a movie, so I flip the fucking script. If you don't like the way things going, then just hit the fucking switch. Being broke is still a trauma from the hunger pains. It got to let it happen again, so I have to climb the food chain. I'm a fucking beast, worked by the system to be an animal. I came on a week that got me feisty like a cat. I ain't getting real like wherever I go. Stay solid, don't fall, that's all I know. Everybody gets to chill, it's time to show. Drop the big dog, yeah, I'm picking these balls. I'll be keeping it real.
Place to place, zooming all over these streets. No pause, no reason to the boys don't fall in love with me. I don't got the time for it. Trying to live my dream. You don't know me like that. I'm all about that green.
Them haters scam me, but it's all to the good. I bounce right back, man, I'm straight from the hood. Took many L's, only made me prevail. I never stooped to a level that'll put me in jail. Went to war with the challenges that conquered alone. Watch moves in my circle, for real like a drum. Hit the suckers out the park, now I'm on my way home. Over the speed limit when I'm on the mic silent. I'm in my zone, keep my aura so fresh. Focus on myself, why? Cause I'm the one that impress. Competition ain't my mission, cause I'm full of success. You can tell by my attitude and the way that I dress that I am. In your way, will be. Yeah. You know the marathon continues. Catch me in different cities, arriving. All these other babies, I'm the hottest on the menu. Ain't no other around. I hold it down. I'm the one you should have been to. Yeah. Always. Will be. Made bad choices, learn from mistakes. This a part of slow thinking. These are the perfect breaking up, learning how to not give a fuck. Got the fire in my hand, break it down now. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. See, I'm too pretty to be making a fuss. I don't know they sell me when I'm full of this stuff. Several ways of income, now you know it's a line. It's just about to move out, I'm with it.